Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how to complete the Mystery Cube investigation. If you are watching this video, we are going to be not only looking at how to complete it, how to turn it in, and what our general goals for the activity are. So to begin, to access the Mystery Cube investigation, you're going to go to my Haiku page. Underneath the Welcome to Science tab, there is a Mystery Cube investigation, and when you click on it, it'll take you to this page here. And obviously, if you're watching the video, you're currently watching the investigation guide. So our general goals for this activity are simple. We're going to continue to work on building our problem-solving skills, our inferencing skills, our ability to make good observations, to be good note takers, that sort of thing. If you're working with a team in Zoom, we're going to continue to work on those collaborative skills, good communication, bouncing ideas off each other, problem solving as a group, that sort of thing. And if you're working by yourself, let's continue to make sure you're reaching out if you need help and that sort of thing with your teacher. Otherwise, those are our general goals. Let's look at today's activity. So the Mystery Cube investigation starts with this first block here. There are 2 documents you're going to be using and then a turn-in form for your submission. When you click on the investigation number 1 or 2, you're going to start with number 1 here. It'll take you to this page here where you're going to make a copy of the document. And when you make a copy, you'll then be transitioned to this page here. Now, the page for investigation number 1 and investigation number 2 are identical. The difference is your Mystery Cube. Obviously, we're looking at Mystery Cube number 1. The other one will be number 2. The background information, directions, and even everything in here is going to be the same. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Background information. Below, you're going to find a rotating cube with unique images and information found on each of its 6 sides. Unfortunately, the cube does not rotate in a way that allows you to see the bottom of the cube and what it looks like. You're going to need to use what you can see on the 5 available sides to help you figure out what would the bottom of the cube look like based on what I see on the other 5 sides. Now, for the general directions, this is going to kind of walk you through how to complete the document. So we have our Mystery Cube here, and direction number 1 says you're going to use the observations and notes section here to record any important information you observe. So this is where good note taking comes in, being specific, being detailed about what you're seeing, and any connections that you make, any patterns you find, anything that's going to help you solve what's on the bottom of the cube. If at any point you get stuck, use the question prompts below to help you. So when you click on the link here, you'll notice Cube question prompts. A quick and easy way to access that would be to click on the little open preview, and it'll open a box on the side with the questions that you can look at. And these are to help you think about what you should write down and what you can write down in the observations and notes section, and you can even exit out rather quickly without having to go into other docs. Now, from there, you're going to make any and all observations you can. You're going to write down everything that's going to help you then solve it, make connections. And then when you feel comfortable or ready to make a prediction about what is on the, an inference about what's on the bottom, you're going to scroll down to the next part and go to the missing side design. So number 3 says you're going to recreate the image of the bottom of the cube in the missing side design section. And then you're going to record your reason why you designed it, and you're going to use evidence to support it. So let's go ahead and take a look at those next sections. Missing side design. You're going to double click here to start creating the bottom of your cube. So I'm going to double click. It'll take me to like a little Google image here where you're going to use the tools in the toolbar here to help you go ahead and create the cube's bottom. So you'll delete this section. You can hit delete or backspace or whatever. And from here, you're going to go create your cube, okay? If you need to use text, there's a text box here. So if you need to add words and things like that, if you need to change the color, you can use the fill color. Again, changing to whatever color you need, that sort of thing. If you need to find an image or recreate something in here that maybe you can't in the tools or toolbar, you're more than welcome to search Google and find images that you can then copy and paste into this section here. Okay. When you're done, you'll delete all these parts so that all you have left is the box or the bottom of your cube. And that's the first part. Once you've created it and designed the bottom of the cube, you're then going to go to the explanation part. There are 4 questions you're going to answer. What does the bottom of the cube look like? I want you to describe to me what you put in the box so that your design matches your thought process. You'll notice that in the response section, you have a little sentence starter here to kind of get you going with your thoughts and what you should write in terms of having a complete sentence. Question 2 says, what evidence do you have to support your design? This is where you look at your observations, your connections, your notes, and say, well, we chose this design because here's what we were seeing, here's what we think was happening. Question 3 asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in your design? 1 is super low, 10 is super high, so you're give me a number. And then number 4 is, why did you choose that number? What makes you feel confident? What makes you feel maybe not so confident? Do you have questions that are leading to doubts? Or are there things that are like, hey, these are concrete, I know this is making me feel confident? And that's the very first one. Okay. The second investigation, again, as I said before, exact same in terms of what the document looks like. The only difference is you'll have a different cube that will be a little bit harder, a little bit more of a challenge. So if this one's easy, the next one will really challenge you. Now, let's say you finish all the cubes. Let's say you design all your stuff, that sort of thing. When you're done with both of these, you're then going to come to the investigation turn-in form, and you're going to click on that. Similar to any form you've ever done for science and will do in science, you'll tell me what class period you're in, you'll tell me your name, and here's where you're going to copy and paste a shareable link to your first investigation and then copy and paste a link to your second investigation. Remember, I need a shareable link with editing rights to go in both of these sections for number 1. And number 2, if what I just said doesn't make sense or you're unsure, there's a video here on how to get a shareable link that will allow you to not only see how to do it, but give you an example as well so you feel comfortable putting it in there. From there, you'll hit submit, and you're done with the activity. At this point, hopefully you feel comfortable. If not, reach out to me. If you get into the activity and have questions, obviously shoot me an email. Otherwise, good luck investigating our 2 mystery cubes.